Hi, everyone. Thanks for showing up again for the Academy of Being. Today, we're going to talk about what are you investing in? And I'm sure immediately you're like, oh my God, she's going to talk about money. I'm actually not going to talk very much about money. It may come up today, but investment is not just about money. And there's many ways that we can invest our money and then destroy that investment with some other things. So those other things are what I want to talk about today, right? So this is a whole new way of thinking about investment. What are you investing in with your thoughts, with your words, with your actions, with your purchases, with your gifts? And I mean gifts that you give, but also gifts as in capacities, with your energy and with your time. So we can either get behind our desires or we can destroy them with how we invest in every moment of our day. Most people think about what they want to create in the future, but they're not really looking at how they're investing in that future with the choices that they're making every moment. And choices are what you're choosing to think about, what you're ruminating on, what you're sinking into. We can also dilute our potency by not knowing what or how we are able to invest. And what I mean by that is, do you know what you want your life to be like? Do you know how you want to feel in it? Do you know who you want to be or how you want to be or react within that life? Do you even know where you want to go? Other than on a vacation, because I'm right there with you, I would like to go on a vacation as soon as possible, somewhere outdoors with a lake and lots of fun and laughter. But these questions are really key. These questions are important to notice throughout our day. Awareness is key. When we start to get really aware of what we're investing our thoughts, our words, our actions, our energy, our time, and our capacities in, we can change the trajectory of our lives. We can change whether we're depleting and destroying the journey or whether we are creating and amplifying and creating miracles with it. Notice, please notice what you talk about. And if you have people in your life that you feel like the only thing that you can do is complain with them, it might be time to either play with a different conversation or asking for new people to arrive in your life that enjoy talking about things that they're dreaming about, that they're celebrating, that they're choosing into. Notice what you think about. We actually have a choice what we sink our thoughts into. And this is the easiest way to redirect your thoughts. There's two ways, okay? One is to begin to speak out loud. So I do this all by myself. If I start to have really negative or destructive thoughts, I start to speak them out loud. And so I might speak the destructive thoughts out loud and then end them with a question like, is this actually truth for me? What if I focused on something else? Could it create something more? And I tap not into my brain, but I tap into my body's awareness, that infinite part of us that knows the truth. The other thing is get moving. And I really mean get moving in an exhilarated way, something that gets you out of your thought process completely so that you can create space and then come back with more possible thoughts. So I don't really talk about positive and negative because positive can be that rose-colored glass place. And I'm not into that. I used to be into that. I was a grateful person who was rose-colored glasses. And really, I was grateful for things that, like, I was putting the cherry on top of the poop pile. So now I'm all about moving out of conclusion and into possibility. And the way that I do that is by creating space with movement. So it could be jumping jacks, it could be going for a run, it could be turning on loud music and dancing, or just dancing. Anything that gets you invigorated, that stops your mind from thinking, so that you can then move into a space of investing in your thoughts in a more possible way. What are you celebrating? Do you even celebrate? Is that part of your life? Do you want to be someone who celebrates the little moments, the great moments, like that you actually embody, like in your body, you feel the celebration, you feel the joy, right? Rather than it just being words, like, do you feel it? Does the other person feel it if it's about somebody else or about something together? What are you complaining about? And are your complaints the space of conclusion, or do your complaints actually create a space where you bear possibilities? Like anything that happens bad in your life, can you ask a question to open up possibilities where great things can come from that space? What are you choosing? What are you choosing to do with your day? What are you choosing to do with your time? What are you choosing? Who are you choosing to be around, right? What are you choosing to eat? What are you choosing to wear? One of the things that I talk to a lot of the ladies that I work with is, what do you truly want to feel about yourself throughout the day? And are you willing to choose clothes that emanate that? And so a lot of the women that I talk to, they want to feel comfortable, but they also want to feel more powerful and feminine and beautiful. Well, I've been encouraging them to look at what clothes that they're choosing, because if you're only choosing comfort, but that comfort is also bringing in sloppiness or drabness, maybe change it up. Some of the most amazing dresses out there feel like pajamas, but they elevate the way that you feel about yourself, right? So I personally love to wear a lot of dresses because they elevate my sense of femininity, my sense of divinity, my sense of power, fun, sass, color, all of those things, while also still feeling really comfortable. So really asking yourself if you are investing in all the ways that you want to feel, with the ways that you're eating, with the moving, choosing what you're wearing. The other thing is, what are you listening to? Is it investing in your peace of mind, your future creation? And what I mean by this is, who are you listening to and what? So it could be something as like your friends, your family. You don't need to put up resistance. You could just change your questions that change the conversation. There's a lot of people out there also who talk about television and things like that as being bad. Well, I have this interesting point of view that nothing is bad. We just need to ask the question whether it's investing in what we desire our life to be, or whether it's destroying. So TV has all kinds of things on it. There are certain programs that are destructive for my mental, emotional, and future well-being. And so I've gotten really clear about what things I choose to watch and invest in. And then there's others where they bring up joy for me. They bring up inspiration. They actually fuel how I am in my life, and they fuel how I am in my business. So looking at those things as well, because you could relax and watch a show that actually catapults you forward with such ease and grace, because it really brings up joy and it inspires you in different things. And it could just be a drama, or it doesn't necessarily need to be a self-help show, right? Now, even the books that you're reading, I have this interesting point of view that we need to be careful about the books that we read as well. And I even mean self-help books. I have found that a lot of my clients, including myself, because I'm my very first client and my longest term client ever, the books that I read either keep me a victim, even to the author, or they empower me to be my own creator. So if you are constantly feeling more justified in your victimhood, it might be a book or a podcast or a show that you need to release. If you are feeling justified in being a victim and you are not moving out of that space into your ability to choose and create in the infinite power that we have, you might need to put that down. That's only something that you can choose and feel, but please note that for yourself. Your choices, my choices, are creating our present and our future more than we realize, more than the outer circumstances. One thing I know to be true is that we are truly powerful beyond our understanding. As I work with myself and my clients, I'm constantly in awe of what they create and I create when we get clear on what we want, who we want to be, and the ways we are willing to invest in these desires on a moment-to-moment basis. Yes, with our money, but more than even with our money, it's with our intention, with our choices, with our thoughts, with our willingness to redirect ourselves if things are going in the wrong direction. And I have constantly been in awe in my own life and watching my clients as they focus on where they want to go, who they want to be, the miracles that happen. I've watched as people have released released lordosis, which is a curvature of the lower spine, released toxic relationships, and built relationships that were beyond nurturing. And sometimes it's those same relationships. They didn't release a person, they just released the attitudes that they both came to the relationship with and created something totally new. Not by hashing out the problems of the past, but by focusing on where they want to go, who they want to be, and what they want to invest in. I have watched people enjoy their own business in a way that they never thought was possible and actually create success. I've watched it. People who were trying so hard and working hard and barely making any traction forward, who are now working less, gaining more business, and having way more fun in their entire life. It is a constant space of awe to me that when people get clear on how their investments in every single moment affect their present and their future, how things change. When they get clear on who they want to be and where they want to go, things catapult forward. So I am loving today. It's the beginning of the day. Well, it's almost afternoon for me. And I'm constantly in the question of what am I investing in? What do I want to invest in? How am I investing in that? And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. One of the top priorities for me to invest in is my enjoyment. Because from that space, everything else miraculously catapults forward, and I overflow with a space that affects my family, my relationships, and my business. Well, and my health, right? So I brought up a few different health things too. Our ability to prioritize our enjoyment actually affects our body so much. And the willingness to get clear on whether we're investing in enjoyment or torture is something that's really important for us to realize, because we do this to ourselves more than the world does it to us. So I would love to know your thoughts on this, how you're playing with it, and truly, if you would like to reach out and work with me in any way, if you need more help in getting clear or more support, feel free to go onto my website, which is taramccullum.com/services, and book a discovery session with me. And just a quick little tidbit, my name, the only vowel in it is A, A lot of people like to put U's and O's and all that kind of stuff in there. So Tara McCullum, the only vowel in there is an A. So I truly look forward to hearing what your thoughts are, how you're investing in yourself, what you're creating. And if you desire to reach out and work with me, please set up a discovery session so we can get to know each other. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye.